Yes, 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 yes. Well, this is me again tonight, Hudson. I'm doing a next live. This is part 2. Now tonight, part 2, I'll be talking about why we shouldn't politicize art.
What? Art?
Yeah. Don't politicize the art in our community. Because there is something called Caribbean people in diaspora, and when you break it down into sub, every Caribbean country had a diasporas. Now, last night I talked about wannabe communists and guys, me don't know who brainwashed them. They want to create division through art for politics. I talked about Central Committee attitude last night. I don't want to say that tonight. Now I want to tell you that going back to Grenada Day, now by going to Grenada Day, the artists in Toronto were able to contribute to raising funds for the hospital in Grenada. And I'll give you my experience now. I went to Grenada Day and performed many years ago. And after the performance, a lady approached me. She name was Perrin Roberts George. And she said to me, we have an organization in Toronto to raise funds for the hospital. It's called the Grenada Hospital Association in Toronto. So, well, okay, we need artists to perform at the show to attract the crowd, because people come into dinner and dance. Dinner, and they might want a little entertainment. Now, there was soca artists there, but the lady came to me. She told me she liked my style. I hope she listening. She said, can you come and do some stuff for us? I tell her, all right, I will go. So I went the first time. I meet a soca artist there named Dilly, Matthew John. He was there. So he had connection with them before. Now, I took part. When I come back, I tell other soca artists about it. But the first person I brought for the next fundraising, I brought PJP, Peter Philip the Barrel Man. He's a very good singer. 2 of us go. Then the third time I bring Johnny Paycheck Morin. Then Flying Gable and Gentleman Timo came. So we had a team. Every time Hospital Association raising funds, and the money they collect is to buy bed and thing for Grenada Hospital. So when this crazy Socialists-Marxists come with a crap about making it politicized, they must know that how a lot of us contribute in this country, even though we live in here to Grenada. And this is one of the best organizations that run in Toronto, the Grenada Hospital Association people, the people who collect the money and buy the beds to send home. So we used to perform for them. Some of them go in Kitchener, Waterloo, way up so. and they used to have nice crowd. Then we were able to attract Leon Spice a couple times. But Leon Spice is an artist by himself in a particular class. Because I believe Leon Spice could go to Grenada and win Soca Monarch if he want to. Because Leon Spice is the best Caribbean vocalist in Toronto. Soca, and he could sing reggae, anything. But I know if he go and perform in Grenada and Soca Monarch or Groovy, he could come in the first 5 or he could win it. So we used to go doing we thing and we raise funds and so. It used to be nice. The 2 men who were responsible for this thing was a man called Mansfield and the other guy name was Redvers George. We helped them raise funds, they buy bed, all the money spent correctly. So if you go in hospital in St. George's or Wales, some of the beds is we use talent to raise funds for Grenada. And when I see this idiot and them what they do, Grenada Day, something wrong with them. I perform in Grenada there already, and after I finish do my thing, my rhythm and verse rhapsody, a lady approached me with a British accent. Because she did like the kind of rhythm and verse kind of stuff I'm doing. And I sit down and chat with that lady for a long time. And the lady told me she is Lewis Hamilton's cousin. Because she is a Hamilton. And she married to a guy from Guelph. And she living somewhere in Toronto. Now, all these crazy socialist-Marxists who think we're going back to the days of the revolution, they're a bunch of idiots because we contribute. I told you the lady approached me after the show, and I went to the show and I bring more artists. But somewhere down the line, after things change, and so. Now, it happened whilst we were doing all the, helping the Grenada Association to raise the fund. Unfortunately, Redvers George died from a heart attack. I remember I saw him I think it was either the Saturday or the Sunday. We even take out a photo together. And by Tuesday morning, his wife called me and tell me he died of a massive heart attack. I saw Mansfield one day they had the Grenada culture show for independence, and he said to me, "I thought you left Toronto." I said, "No, man." He said, "Well, I don't see you come around again." But there's a next story. I tell him, "No, I'm wrong, man." He said, "Well, how you don't come around again?" But anyway, I won't go into that one now. So I keep it to what I'm saying. Now, then it happened around that time. I went to Grenada for a family reunion. George's family reunion. But Redvers George knew about the reunion. But he didn't make any big comment. When I come back, he said, "Hudson, how was the reunion?" I said, "It was good, man." And we started to chat. And he said to me, "Do you know I'm a member of that family?" I said, "Well, why? How you never tell me that before?" Tell me, yeah, he's a member of that family. And of the George's family, and his father moved to St. George's Town. He told me his father was a tailor. Tailor by profession. So I guess he was born in St. George's City, raised it. And after he tell me that we didn't get closer, we used to call one another cuz. And the last event we had, and he died Tuesday, we even hug and take out a picture. So we as the local people who just do cultural stuff in Toronto, we just contribute. And as I said, for me, art is not about money. Sometimes it's giving back. But I brought some of the artists to the Hospital Association to raise the funds. But the only one who ever invited me in a show after that, when they had show, was PJP. Certain, the Koshu, Latin, Mama Can people does have a thing. Come to the show, man. On the card. I say, put me on. We go again, we do a little thing. You know what I mean? But since COVID come, a lot of things change. But we contribute to, in Toronto, to Grenada. So I always want to be communist or Codite or NDC chapter who think we're living in a one-party state and you want to crush people. You guys are jokers, man. Don't mess with me, man. I will fire back at all you. I'm just telling you how we contribute. Right? And I not the kind of Grenadian who into a lot of dinner and dance entertainment. Yeah, people for that. I know when to come out and what to do. As I said, and next thing again, all these one or two disorganized shotney you don't see when Grenada events. It's because of me they're doing that. Because as I said, I had a band, a shotney, registered with Caribana. Play mass for many years. So I contribute. So no little wash your foot wanna be communist socialist could try to come and make me look like some kind of nobody. I contribute. My last shotney clothes I had, a girl from Shantimel called me one day. And she tell me, "Hudson, you have some shotney clothes?" I say, "Yeah, I have one here." She tell me, my friend going to, I think it's Carleton University in Ottawa. It's either Carleton or there is two universities in Ottawa. I think it's Carleton. Her friend was going, and she wanted to do a presentation on shotney. But the girl who asked me for it, she's from Shantimel. I say, "Yeah, man, come, I give her the shotney clothes. I give her the shotney face and everything. Everything, wooloo, everything." And she said, "When my friend finish, you're going to get back the clothes." I say, yeah. You know, when the show, the girl do the presentation because she in university and she doing a paper on culture. And she used shotney. When after her friend finished do the presentation or whatever she was doing, she gave back the girl the clothes to give me. She probably, yeah.
I didn't come last time.
So when the girl called me for the clothes, I said, "No, man,
I was at home.
I don't want the clothes, man." I said, "Tell the girl to keep the clothes." You know why? And she said, "Why?" I said, Shantimel have a long history of shotney And I from St. Patrick too. It's the culture. Tell her keep it, and if she have to do something again, do it again. I never take the clothes. You understand? Now, and one of the reasons why they make the shotney ban, a Trinidadian man asked me to organize shotney for him to be a section of the Caribana. And I said, no, I can't do that. I can't take my culture and give you to go Caribana and win prize. I go use my culture to make Grenada look good. And that is how I start. And when I start doing it, and the Trini man see me doing it, he didn't please. I said, that is my culture. I remember when I had the shotney ban, every year, the mighty Duke, the Caisonian, used to come and look for us before we take the stage. The mighty Duke, well dressed, one of the best dressed person I ever come across. He loved the mass. One year, we hook up with some Vecor from Victoria. We collaborate with some Victoria Vecor led by Shane Marshall. We play together. So this 1 or 2 wash your foot Grenada chapter NDC communist socialists. They don't contribute nothing to the community. They know how to destroy a good thing. So I go make a tune on them. You understand? I contribute. And I still will contribute. And only that, you know, all the talk they're talking, and even though I didn't come out in the community, what they don't know is that are full of information, and some of the people will still call me and ask me for historical records of things of the past. I would not have said that in public if they didn't messing around with me, and I still just pass it on. I still just pass it. And maybe if they call me, I'll still do it again, you know. Because I know communists, I know Socialists-Marxists. I'm a Grenadian. You understand? So when I'm born, I'm coming with the nonsense. I'm a simple guy. But I just contribute. And the next thing again too, I go say, I just see they're doing things in Toronto and they're doing it with class. There's all kind of entertainment. None of them can see Annie Boo. How they treat Annie Boo in society. Annie Boo. If Annie Boo was a Trini, or Barbadian, or Jamaican, she'll be treated better in the community. Everything is a socialist-Marxist, socialist-Marxist, and all kind of ideology. Culture has nothing to do with politics. Once you politicize in culture, you fail. How many books of poetry you ever read from Cuba, from North Korea? The former Soviet Union country. Don't people write your literature there? So when you follow these people and them, you're just killing your creativity. Because they go use that kind of thing and try to control you. You have to be non-conventional. When you're creative, you don't box yourself. So these idiots and them, I don't want them to study. I don't want them to study. They are cowards. I contribute, and somebody, all the local artists in Toronto just contribute. Now is a time when maybe when we organize, we could say we do something for Jamaica. Now, again, our community is all about dinner and dance and people dress up in suit and nice clothes. There's other things we could do in the community than you watching one another. Who is a NNP and who is a NDC? And what they are now, the movement. We're supposed to be able to criticize one another, but when it's time for cultural stuff, it shouldn't be anything political. Because I'll tell all you already, government go come and government go. Because we are going no one party state in a hurry. We don't go in no one. And even though you don't want in Venezuela, which I don't believe you go a war, I predict the Yankee won't leave the Caribbean now, so the gunboat go be around all you. How you go able to create one party state in Grenada? How you go able to create it? You see down in Toronto, want to run a chapter, an NDC chapter, like you run in a central committee. You know the role of a central committee in a communist country or socialist country? Pass rules, laws, decision making, who to eliminate. Well, keep following it. Just now, all you go eliminate all your own self. All you go eliminate all your own self. Hey, don't mess with me. I contribute to society. I hope parent Robert George is watching. She is the one who come Grenada there and ask me to come and help them raise funds. And I bring all them other so-called artists, they call it self-soca artists. I never say I'm a soca artist. I mix poetry with music, rhythm and verse. In Trinidad they say rap so. I say rhythm and verse. You could use poetry and make music. The way you talk, you make music to suit it. And down the islands, the best thing to use to do it is the calypso, soca, jab music. It works. And I ain't stopping, and I don't go in nowhere. I don't live in the arena, I'll be back. Because I have more leisure on my time now. So anyway, all them crazy wannabe Socialists-Marxists. All you full of plums. Plums is the old time Grenadian thing we used to say, you're full of plums. All you don't go in nowhere, all your nonsense. Culture is culture. Right? Culture have its moment. If you want to politicize it, politicize it. But culture is culture. Culture have its time. Any country that politicizing culture is a dead society. Respect the art. A man political views is his political views. Anyway, this is me, Hudson George. I go on here now till I come again.